Hi, this is another one of my weekly growth videos for King of Avalon. Although I've already made some separate videos about some of the areas in which I had some major breakthrough this week, I'm still very excited about it, so I will highlight some of these points as well in this video. Okay, let's just get through it and go through the different areas in my normal order, starting with the heroes. I actually was able to upgrade Sir K. Currently I have my gathering hero active, but I was upgrade my Sir K to 5 stars. That was quite exciting. That got me an extra 50% bowman attack, which of course quite significant. For the rest, the focus mainly stays the same. I'm transferring the horns, and I eventually hope to get all those special heroes to level 5. Maybe ultimately use the set with the Red Knight, but that I'm not sure. I probably have to do quite some purchasing if I want to get there, or wait a long time until something better is introduced in this game, and that one becomes easier. The anniversary heroes were nice, but I'm can have a look at how much I have, but not so much, I believe. So Borsielder 150 fragments, nice, but doesn't get me that far. So this is part of the Baldwin, Garlo, and King Arthur's Soul group. So it's not getting me any further than the other ones, and similar this Oberon, Lord of Shadows, I even have less, so that is not interesting for sure. There was another one that is more economy based. Here I have quite some, but yeah, it also costs quite some XP, of course. I'm not sure whether I want to do it, also because I find that instant building speed up not that interesting, trap construction speed not interesting at all. So I would do it for the research speed, and which is slightly an improvement over what I have. And then the healing speed and troop training speed would be nice, but those, I don't think I will ever attain those unless they are going to make these available in other ways as well. So let's see how that plays out. For now, I'm not going to put any focus on that. But anyway, I was quite excited about this Sir K upgrade to 5 stars, which did allow me to get a bit further in the hero Merlin trials. So for the hero weapons, I did get my first purple one, but I really, don't have much of this Tears of Ascension, so that's really the main issue for me. If anyone has some tips on how to get that, purchasing, or preferably without purchasing, but if there is some good way to purchase it, I'm interested as well. So please share on that. And at the moment, I'm really not developing much with the hero weapons. I'm not sure whether there will ever be rewards for hero weapons in the normal circulation of rewards for the normal events, but so far there hasn't been. So not that much progress there, and for sure I don't expect much progress there the way things are going now. So with the buildings, of course, I got my barracks 35 done, and I've already trained quite some tier 11 infantry, upgraded a lot of tier 10 infantry to tier 11, so that I have a nice batch of that amount that I can play around with for my battles. So that's very nice. Currently, I'm doing my Hall of War, my walls, which I will speed up during the upgrade stage of the gold event. It's now Sunday, so that's in 2 days. And I'm also doing the Hall of War 35. So that's I'm going to do something else after that, but that's also a prerequisite for the next stronghold upgrade. After that, probably going to look some more at outside the city walls, maybe doing some more food farms. Not really sure. I also have to see. I haven't really checked whether I'm going to have enough points with the wall and the research I'm doing to get gold for the gold event. So I have to think about that as well. But I don't plan to do too much unless I have a huge amount of resources, which I don't have at the moment. Until I can do my stronghold 36, which is the main focus, of course. For the prestige levels, I haven't increased anything. In theory, I could, but I'm looking a bit around, maybe doing something better. I probably want to start working on this, but I don't have enough for that one as well. Also, I have to upgrade the building, so I have to see about that. This might be something I'm going to do during the upgrade stage. Not so hard to do, and it allows me to get better bowman stats. So no prestige level increase. Maybe next week, although these last couple of months we focus more on the badges than on the prestige banners. For the research, I'm currently doing cavalry 5. Let's withdraw and restart this. Cavalry attack 5, the 4th level, which is quite nice. As I keep saying, I started getting closer and closer to having it finished. So what is this cavalry attack 5? After that, the infantry defense is an expensive one, and infantry health is a very expensive one. For the rest, I think, so especially infantry health, I thought they would be as expensive. Okay, these are all still quite expensive, the cavalry health and bowman health. So these 3, and then I expect bowman defense. That is a bit cheaper, but still it requires quite a lot. So as long as I'm working on these, my resources are going quite fast, and I'm trying to keep up with my farms and with my main, which is quite hard. But after I've done this part, then it should actually be a bit, things should be more manageable, so to say. Okay, that's it for the research. So I probably keep working on those, and if I don't have enough resources, then I'm going to switch a bit to the economy section. And also one thing that I just realized I hadn't done yet, which I want to do, is the one final training speed 2 level in the development section, which gives me a nice 2% extra training speed, which is nice. I mean, we're doing a lot of training. Oh, sorry, accidentally clicked on that. We're doing a lot of training. Of course, everybody does a lot of training. Basically, have things. Try to have things going as much as possible. So now to do some troop training. So having this 2% extra is just nice. Give us some more troops, and saves us from using a little bit of speed ups when we do speed training, so that's nice. For the gear, I have my Flamebringer done now, but not yet to +5, or quite far away from +5 actually. So I have I have 2 +4, 3, 2 +3, and 2 +2. So I'm working on getting all those 2 +5. And it's not really that important to get all +2 +3 first, for example. It's not that important like it was with the other sets, because you don't get an additional set boost, so to say. It's all about the individual stats that you rank up. But it's quite nice. It is quite an improvement of stats, and it is definitely nice to have a little bit extras of enhancing it to +5 as well. In the longer run, I want to have a look at Redeemer, but I don't really know how to get the ingot for that. There is one, not really a very good way, let's put it like that. Let's see. So I currently have selected the field, haven't done anything with that yet. That gives a total of 155 ingot if completed, so that's quite nice. And an additional 99 of these rare materials as well, so that's quite nice. Might save up on that and go for that later, unless they offer something better. For the rest, sometimes from events I get a little bit of Redeemer ingot, but I have only a very little bit, like 40 in total collected so far, which is not much at all. If anyone has some tips on how to get more, that would be much appreciated. It's still a bit away from me, but better if I can do something to start to focus on it. Better now than later. Better know about it now than later. For my gemstones, I currently have 11 precious soul gemstones and 7 flawless soul gemstones, and I want to get all 18, of course, up to the flawless level. So that is something I'm working on now. But since we don't get any extra gemstone essence from the rewards from events, it's going quite slow at the moment. So I'm just moving along slowly. But keep improving it whenever I can, with rewards, with of course transferring the gemstone essence daily from my farm accounts. As I mentioned for Lucky Shot, don't have any plan yet, but I keep in mind about this Redeemer ingot. For the dragon, let's do a little bit for that. So looking at the Alchemist corner, the Crucible special section, 1, 2. I was third again in the Kingdom thread, so that gave a nice reward. So I'm going to transform these and then to see what I can buy for that. Always only go for the Super Dragon XP. By the way, this last week I did kind of reward myself. It felt like that by doing a ceremony for the Dragon XP. I really want to get my Dragon up, but I don't actually want to use those ceremonies on there. I want to use those on the badges, the noble badges. But I thought like I wanted to make some extra push for my dragon as well. I'm not yet very close to the next level, but I'm getting there. Let's just use up these as well. That's a nice amount. Okay, and let's have a look at it. Oh, wrong building. So it's not that far anymore until level 66, and when I reach 66 I can upgrade this one, the Flaming Arrows 3, which is a nice one that gives an additional amount of bowman damage. So that's the focus. I'm, as I announced a couple of weeks ago, I'm still working on trying to get one of my dragon skills to 6 stars. So far I only have 3 level 6 intensity crystals. But I already knew it's going to be a long-term project, so I'm working on that. For the dragon emblems, what I found interesting this time, that I'm getting quite close to my second luminous emblem, only 4 away, and I got quite some from this Herald's Fortune, or at least for the last part I got quite some. I can do a couple, so let's just give it a try, and I think I should be able to show you that some of the rewards is the luminous manuscript. There's still 2 in this set and I get 9 each, so that's quite nice. If I'm able to get another one, that would be great. There are other interesting things as well, but at this moment I'm mostly interested in that. Unfortunately, we cannot make a choice. I mean, this Redeemer ingot is nice as well. And there are other nice things as well. But a lot of the rewards are of course not interesting at all. At this moment I'm not really that interested in Earth Ascendant Scrolls because that is not a limiting factor. And this little bit of steel is of course not interesting at all. And the Oberon Lord of Shadow Fragments also not so interesting, but yeah, if we maybe ultimately if we get enough fragments it can become interesting. So I'm going to do run a couple of demonic sieges later today, which also gives me some more points for the Herald's Fortune, and yeah, just keep going and hoping that I get lucky. And because if I reach that second luminous emblem, and I mean then I can do my troop attack. I plan to do my troop attack, health, defense once, and yeah, then I can upgrade 2 of those, so that gives quite a nice increase as well. So that's quite interesting. For the prestige statues, not going that fast at the moment anymore. I have 13 gold and 3 orange, so that is nice. I'm going to fill up those first when I can. For the artifacts, I have all 8 orange now. The rewards were recently changed, really got a lot. So that's nice, made quite some progress here. Of course, the drawback is that the upgrades become more and more expensive. And yeah, this is really 2,500 Lake Raffle and 1,000 Enchanted Mist is really quite expensive. Okay, of course, it's nice to get 12% up, but yeah, like I said, it is expensive. Library of War, I got double rewards somewhere, so that is that's nice. Those rewards were like 300 of those tomes that we need for this one, so that's quite nice. I think I should be able to do 2 in a row after I have completed my my upgrade, because I think you cannot run 2 things at the same time, not an upgrade and learning a tome of war. But probably, I mean, the increments are only very slow at this moment, so probably I have more than enough to do 2 in a row. And of course I get a little bit every day as well. The resource requirements are quite high, still manageable, but it's getting quite high, which is a bit annoying at this moment. So I need huge amounts for building upgrades. I need quite a lot or huge amounts for research, and then yeah, this additional ones for learning these tomes is actually quite a lot. But okay, it's doable more or less. Okay, that was it. I think I went through everything. So let's. Currently, I'm set for economy, so let's change that. Change my hero and see how we have improved. What is especially a huge improvement is the troop attack, defense and health. We will see that in a minute. Let's try to tackle this one. By the way, one thing that happens sometimes, I just lose one of my heroes is not wearing the weapon anymore, so that's definitely something to pay attention to, that nothing is going wrong there. So one thing that is very nice, as I said, is his troop attack, defense and health. That's where I really saw a big difference when I upgraded my gear to the Flamebringer set. For the rest, yeah, it is nice. There were some nice increases. And the other increase of the hero with the bowman attack helped as well. So a lot of the important stats, like the important stats in my eyes, infantry, defense and health, and cavalry attack and bowman attack, not in that order, but those three are all in 1600, so that is very nice. And then the other important ones like cavalry health and bowman health also already quite nice. So I'm quite happy with the progress, and yeah, the part I'm doing well in, I feel, is the damage area. So that's also yeah, moving along quite well. Can still be better, of course, but it's going quite well. Okay, I'm just maybe somebody can explain to me why these values are lower for me. That is quite interesting to know. I don't right away have a good idea why it is lower. Okay, yeah, that was it for my growth studio this week. If you have any questions or suggestions, they're always welcome, and thanks for watching.